Hello YouTube, good evening, it's Hannah from Smaugish here, and a lot more on time than I expected. This is my June favourites. I know, give me all the applause, I really enjoy it. Like Lady Gaga, I live for the applause. So yeah, here are my June favourites. It's kind of quite a lot this month, and there's not actually that much like beauty makeup related stuff. Just gonna have an old drink. You think this is water, but it's not. It's actually my first monthly favourites, and just FYI, I'm a grown-up, I'm 28 years old, so I think it's perfectly fair that I say one of my favourite things is this, Elk Warning Cider. This is the blackberry flavour. They also do a strawberry flavour. I love both of them. I kind of for a while I didn't really drink that much during the week, but recently, I think it's the hot weather, I've been really enjoying ciders. So like one of these in an evening. And these are I think £1.50ish in the shops, and they're normally on offer. Like Sainsbury's and Tesco's local to me stock them, and they normally have like 3 for £5 or you know, 3 for whatever, and these are normally in the offer. So that's my first favourite. They're not going to be any particular order to these favourites because I'm just gonna talk about them in the order that I picked them up. So the next thing is this book. Now I've mentioned before, I think, that David Eddings is one of my absolute favourite authors, and the Belgariad and Malloreon with the other bits, like I got the Reuven Codex for Christmas, and Polgara and Belgarath the Sorcerer, they're like my favourite fantasy series. I'd never actually read the Sparhawk novels. I don't know why. I think it's more because my dad never had the Sparhawk novels, never read them. He was a Belgara Malloreon fan, so when I got to about 8 years old, I had an adult reading level at 8 years old, and my dad first handed me the Pawn of Prophecy. I was obsessed, but I'd never read the Sparhawk novels, and someone I work with is also a David Eddings fan. He was like, I can't believe you've never read the Sparhawk novels, I think you'd really like them. So I recently finished, I say recently, in June, I read The Diamond Throne, which is the first in the Elenium, which is the first trilogy. So Belgariad and Malloreon are 5 books, quadrilogies. Is that quintilogies? Quintilogies, I think. And the Elenium and then its sequel, the Tamuli, are trilogies. So this is The Diamond Throne. I am about to start the Ruby Knight, which is the second one, and I've got the Sapphire Rose, which is the third one, ready to go. And this was so good, such a good read. I really like the character of Sparhawk. He's excellent, and yeah, I like Sparhawk, I like Kurik, and Calton, Sophronia, like they're all such good characters, so really enjoyed this, and I might actually start doing like booktube videos talking about my favourite authors, favourite books. I think David Eddings might be one of the first ones, so yeah, really enjoyed this, definitely a June favourite. I can't believe it's taken me, what, 20 years to read the Sparhawk books? That ain't good. That ain't good. Okay, next one. This is just the next thing on the pile. This is kind of a recent favourite because last weekend I had a Friday night in on my own. So I did what, you know, most cool happening people did. I put a sweatshirt and pyjama bottoms on, ordered a Chinese takeaway, and played PlayStation 4 all night. And I've really got into The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, and I know that this is kind of going to be the next 2 years of my life taken up by this game. It's so good, and I've actually got really annoyed for myself, so I'm going to make the ultimate sacrifice and delete a week's worth of gaming to go back to the beginning and actually play it properly and do alchemy and make bombs and oils and potions and you think about gearing up and everything, because I've kind of just raced through it, and I've kind of got to a certain point, and I'm looking at all the things in my all the missions and everything, and I'm thinking, oh, these are all for like 2 to 3 plus levels higher than I am. I think I may have rushed things, so yeah, I'm gonna go back to it and I'm gonna properly clear maps, do it properly. But yeah, it's so good. Again, I've never played Witcher the first game or the second game, because I'm not a big PC gamer. I've never had a really powerful PC to game on, and I didn't have an Xbox 360. I had PlayStation 3 and now PlayStation 4, so Witcher 2 Assassin of Kings was only on Xbox 360 and PC, but I might try and find it on Steam or online or something, because I've really enjoyed this so far and I want to know more about Geralt's backstory, and I think I want to try and track down the actual novels as well, because they were all based on a series of novels by a Polish author whose name completely escapes me, but this is such a good game. Geralt is such a me kind of character. I've had this for a while, this game, and it came with a sticker. Hang on, I think I must have got a special edition or something. It came with a sticker, which has been there on my laptop for ages. So I've kind of felt like a bit of a, I don't know, a bit of a imposter. I did start playing this 2 to 3 years ago now with an ex-boyfriend. But when I say I started playing with this, he was like, oh yeah, you'll really enjoy that. And then just didn't let me have a go. So yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna delete my saves and override them and start again properly. So that's another favourite. I'm pretty sure these 4 things, or there's still 4 things, but these 4 things are the only like makeup related things. And the first thing is the Freedom Brow Duo powder in Granite, which I've mentioned in my Full Face of Freedom video, and also Full Face of Revolution, because Freedom used to be like an offshoot brand, and I don't think they exist anymore, which kind of sucks. Can't open it. So it's actually a pretty dark powder duo, but I've got it on now, and because my eyebrows are actually naturally pretty dark anyway, they're pretty much this colour naturally, I think when I want a more defined eyebrow look, it works absolutely fine, so yeah. Next one is another Revolution product, and it's the Pro Fix Oil Control Fixing Spray. Again, I mentioned this product in my Full Face of Revolution video, but I spritz it on multiple times throughout my application process, and then I've also taken to put it in my bag and taken it out and about with me and just spritzing if I need to, if I've repowdered or anything, and it's really, really good. It's one of the best like fixing sprays I've used. Doesn't take ages to dry, and yeah, I really like it. And I have pretty oily skin, so I have pretty oily skin, so any little helps. This next one, I probably should have put this on, shouldn't I, for the video if I'm calling it a favourite, but anyway, it's the Lottie London Slay All Day matte lipstick. I've only had it for a couple of weeks, so I've only had like a couple of weekends to actually wear it, but I'll swatch it for you. It's such a beautiful, cool colour, if you can see that, like a sort of tealy, forest greeny sort of blue colour, and it's so nice, and it feels nice on the lips. It's not sticky like this one. This is my Pro lip pigment or whatever it is from Revolution Pro. It's a bit sticky on my lips. This is nice and soft and dry, like matte without drying, I should say, and it's just such a cool colour, and it's easy to reapply during the day if I need to, because like most liquid lipsticks I found, it doesn't actually last. I know lots of people are like, oh my god, it lasts through eating, it lasts through kissing, it lasts through life. I've never found a matte lipstick that actually does, like completely, but this does last pretty well, and it's easy to reapply. And the last thing, I was a bit umming and ahhing about whether to mention this, because I'm pretty sure it's not cruelty free, and it kind of jars a bit with my cruelty-free veganness, but you know what, I've pretty much worn it every time I've worn perfume the last month. I got it while I was going on holiday. I went to holiday in Turkey at the end of May, beginning of June, and I splurged a little bit in the airport while I was waiting to go at Gatwick, and I bought this, and I've wanted one of her scents for ages, and I was going to get a different one, and then the guy in the shop was like, oh, what about this one? Have you thought about trying this one? And I was like, no, I haven't actually. And he spritzed it, and I was like, yeah, okay, I've got to buy that. And it's the Jo Malone Jasmine, Sambac and Marigold Intense Cologne, so the cologne Intense. And it's just, oh, it was ridiculously expensive, but oh my god, it smells so good, and it lasts. And yeah, literally every time I've worn a perfume in the past month, I've worn this. So yeah, definitely good. So my last 2 favourites are a little bit strange. The first this one is just because they're so beautiful, and it was, you know what I mean, when you have an impulse purchase. I went to Asda after I think it was after counselling a couple of weeks ago, and I was just having a look around, and I needed a couple of things anyway, and then I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna have a browse, and I saw these and they were on sale, and to be honest, I'm gonna have to go back to Asda to see if they're on sale again, because if they're on sale again, I'm gonna have to pick up another set. So I've got like a full working set of them, and there are these amazing iridescent cutlery set like this. So there's 16 pieces, so you've got 4 like teaspoons, 4 dessert spoons, 4 knives and 4 forks, and just, oh, it's so pretty, like mermaid, unicorn, galaxy realness. Like, so good. I don't live by myself, so they're gonna stay in storage in the box until I move out, whenever that's gonna be. And if you watch my video that I'm gonna film after this one, it will explain why. That's probably not gonna be anytime soon, but yeah, it was just so beautiful, and it was on sale. I couldn't resist it. I had to pick it up. And the last thing, and this is a bit weird, and it's food, but I am legit obsessed with them. Me and my mum are like, we go through a multi-pack or a big pack of these in about 2 to 3 days, but they're not actually that bad. They're not like that calorific, so I don't feel completely bad about it. And it's these Eat Real veggie straws. So this is a big packet of them. We also get like I got these from Waitrose, and you can also get like a multi-pack of small bags in Tesco, I believe, and they're kale, spinach and tomato, like potato sticks, and they are like crack. I can't, oh, they're so good. The orange ones are my favourites, but they're all good. I just, oh, dip them in salsa, just eat them. Oh, I can't get enough of them. I'm a little bit obsessed with these, a little bit addicted, but they are just my absolute favourite kind of crispy snack, so I had to include them. Quite often, if I've got the multi-pack in for my lunch, I'll take to work literally a pack of these and a banana, and that'll be me. And oh, just so good. Oh, last thing, actually, I lie. It's my ghost candle. Now, while my ghost candle is possibly one of my favourite things I have purchased in recent times, Ghost, you all know that Ghost is my favourite thing, right? Well, their new album, Prequel, which was released on the 1st of June, I believe, has been like my favourite thing this month. I have been playing it in my car, and then my dad nicked it, so every time I go to my dad's car, he's got it playing, but I've got it on my phone, so I listen to it if I'm marking at work in the mornings. But it's just so good, especially the songs. I love Dance Macabre, I love Rats, I love Faith, Life Eternal, Witch Image, just, they're all good, to be honest. Promemoria, just, oh. And I'm going to see them in September at the Royal Albert Hall, and my seats are literally next to the stage in the stalls. Woohoo! So yeah, had to mention that. I am so ludicrously excited. I'll probably talk more about them and that in my life update. But yeah, so me and Papa Emeritus III would like to say thank you very much for watching. Those were my June favourites. Let me know what were your favourite things about this month. What have you got coming up? I don't know. Thank you very much for watching. See you in my next video. Goodbye. Say goodbye.